Guys, hello. It's been so long since I've made a video, and I kind of wanted to make one today talking about 4 books that have been helping me through my anxiety and my depression. 3 of these books were given to me by my mom, and one of them my sister let me borrow, so I'm just gonna go through them and kind of talk about what they're about and how they've been helping me. The first book I really have been loving is called Lift Your Moods with Power Foods. This book goes into the science behind food and how it affects the chemicals in your brain, and it also has recipes. If you're vegan like me, 98% of the things in this book are vegan. There are some recipes that have fish. Take what you will from this book. I really like the fact that it goes through the science and how things like bananas can increase the endorphins in your brains and just make your mood a little bit better. No, food is not a cure-all for anxiety or depression, but it can definitely help you. Okay, so the next 2 books are workbooks. The first one is Anxiety and Depression for Dummies. And it kind of goes through different activities. If you've ever been to a therapist, these are the kind of activities that they do. They kind of walk you through your panic attacks and your depression and make you really think about why you're feeling the way that you're feeling. The second one is the Anxiety Workbook. The Anxiety and Worry Workbook. It's very similar to the Anxiety and Depression Workbook for Dummies. They have different activities, but it's the same concept. I don't think you can ever get enough. You can never do enough activities that make you think about why you're having a panic attack or why you're feeling depressed. It's extremely important to sit down and write out your thoughts and kind of pick through them and maybe allow yourself to find a pattern and find what events lead up to your panic attacks and your depression. So these 2 books really have helped me with that. And then finally, the last book that I want to show you, it's not a book about anxiety or depression, but it is a book that has made me feel extremely inspired and empowered, more so than I have ever been in the last couple years of my life. And my sister let me borrow this book. It is called Milk and Honey. I'm not going to butcher the author's name, but I'm so grateful to her for writing this book. It's somewhat of a memoir about her life. She has excerpts and poems and stories. It goes through 4 parts of her life. Hold on. They are the hurting, the loving, the breaking, and the healing, and it is just so beautiful the way that she illustrates these stories from her life with words. And I'm extremely grateful for this book and that my sister showed me this book. Like I said, it's not about anxiety or depression, but I think it would really help you to feel empowered and to feel like you can make it through and that you can persevere through the hardest times in your life. So those are the 4 books that I've been reading. I hope this has inspired you to pick up a book and just read. Reading is so underrated, especially these days, and you can learn a lot from books. So yeah, I'm glad that I made another video. I've missed talking to you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful night.